Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. We are the odds couple. His name is Mike Brenner. My name is Peter Loshak. This is the college basketball odds couple Friday, March 3rd. Mike Brenner, why don't we throw up the record? We're both coming off a good day. I went like 5-1 or something like that. Yeah. So I'm continuing.
I think I swept the board in college yesterday.
Nice job.
We squeaked by on that Utah.
Yeah, that was my one loser was UTSA on the full game.
They got
that was very, very close. They were winning for a while. Came down to the wire.
They were killing them in the second half, and then it was one of them backdoor cover type of things.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just feeling it in February and March. Hopefully, we can continue
this out there.
Go ahead.
Had a good call from a friend yesterday, one that you know as well, and said, "Hey, a friend of mine told me Cal State Fullerton. All right, they're coming off a loss to Hawaii. They need this game. They need it for seeding. To keep the number 3 spot." He said, "I'm telling you, this is a winner. It's minus 10.5." Well, then I broke it down and I saw the dynamics. So I did a power pick on the first half and they crushed it. They were up by like 11. They ended up covering the game by half a point. But little tidbits like that, information we can learn anywhere, buddy.
Absolutely. All right, nice.
So
okay,
hats off to Chris. Thank you, buddy.
Very
Props.
nice. All right, so let's get into some of the games today. A bunch of conference tournament games that don't have lines yet, and some that I haven't had time to crunch yet. But I do have some picks that I'm kind of liking. I guess let's just start off with one that I think I'm liking.
Here we go.
Harvard and Princeton already played once this year, and Princeton beat them only by 1. Princeton 4 straight nice covers, but Harvard, of course, covered 7 of the last 8.
Harvard's
They've been
like
undervalued.
17-4-1 or whatever. ATS.
Not that good, but they're good. Yeah, they've got a great ATS record.
Yeah.
Princeton, I think, is clearly the better team here, but I am willing to take a shot with Harvard getting 7.5.
Yeah.
So I'll take that one plus 7.5 minus 110. Mike Brenner.
Couldn't talk you off the ledge there, Pete. Harvard's healthy. They know what it's like to be at this platform, and I might jump on by the end of the show.
And you know what? I'll also throw on the first half. What the hell?
Just
in case they cover the first half and then Princeton blows them out in the second half. And
I'll give for you, Larry. Oh, Larry out there, Larry. Who?
I'll give one other that I'm going to jump on, which is I am going to take Detroit. Now, Detroit is this is being played in Detroit, not at their home court, but they do have a home city advantage here. And Detroit already beat Milwaukee at Milwaukee recently.
These are 2 bad teams.
They definitely, yes, exactly. And here's my note for this one is Detroit definitely seems like they suck less. So that's my note on this one.
I almost made Pistol Pete laugh there, D.
They are 2 horrible teams, and Detroit is inconsistent. Either one of these teams can completely not show up. But I'm going to take a shot with Detroit first half and the full game to show up more than Milwaukee. There you go, Mike Brennan. Do you have a pick for us?
I've got one pick today, Pete, and I like it. I'm going to be riding with Ohio. All right, they're at home against Miami.
Wow.
Yeah, I like this thing on the first half. I want the best shop line. Pull that trigger, Pistol.
All right, now Ohio won by 17 at Miami a few games ago.
Yeah, Miami also has some players that have been suspended. Not that they were major contributors, but the dynamics of that, I'm going to take the team with the roll.
All right, they are off an upset win at Akron. I was actually leaning Miami on the full game here, though. But what you want to Ohio on the first half?
On the first half with the best shop line, Pistol.
All right, that'll be minus 8 plus 105.
I love it. I'm going to take that extra 5. I like it.
Heading down at Pinnacle, but all right.
Yep.
And then I got. All right, I got one other one that's a tournament game that where the line just seems a little bit off, and this has happened before, and the line.
Which one is it? Because I looked at everything.
It's going to be Delaware at Hofstra. It's on a neutral court.
I almost picked Hofstra, Pete, but you know what? Go ahead, break it down.
I mean, Hofstra's beaten Delaware, in relatively close games twice this year. I looked into it, didn't see any injuries or suspensions, and I think that Delaware getting 9.5, and I'll take them on the first half as well. Might be worth a shot.
I wouldn't talk you off that ledge, and I almost was going to pull the trigger on Hofstra, but then I looked a little deeper, and Delaware shows up for this team. And you said something that's funny because back when I was younger, it was injuries. Now it's injuries or suspensions. There's so many players get suspended, ineligible, academic,
or just general,
stupidness.
Bad vibe on the team. Yeah, there's a lot of things that can happen late in the season with college basketball teams.
I'm talking about suspensions. That used to never be an issue back in the day.
Sure.
Pete, what's going on?
All right, now I got a couple others, and I'm liking Ball State over Northern Illinois. Ball State covered 4 out of their last 5, and Northern Illinois has lost 6 out of their last 7.
I think they have a guard that's questionable too.
Who, Ball State?
No, Northern Illinois.
Yeah, I mean the line hasn't moved much, but I think that Ball State probably will continue to have an edge here. ATS-wise, I'll take them first half and full game.
What's the line on the full game?
Just 5, which is a modest line. Which
and they're at home, right?
Yeah, does make me a little bit nervous, but that it's a little bit lower than I would have expected.
When are you not a little nervous?
Like sometimes when the line makes perfect sense to me and I know what the factors are, then I'm not nervous on the line. Yeah, for sure. But I admit that happens rarely. And then I'm also going to take Columbia over Brown. Brown lost 6 out of their last 7.
Wow.
Columbia's been a very 50-50 ATS-ish,
Yeah,
but I think
you
they
got
just
some
have
balls
an advantage
pulling these
here.
ones out, Pistol.
Yeah, I'm taking Columbia first half and
what
full
the hell?
game.
Yeah, what the hell?
And that's going to be it for me, Mike Brenner.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You promise?
Yeah, yeah. There is one interesting game that I'm passing on, which is Iowa State and West Virginia. That's for the
I looked
second
at that
seed.
too.
Yeah.
And God, what's that line at now?
It's 7.5 or 8. Hasn't moved much since.
That's a trap somewhere, somehow. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I was thinking of pulling the trigger on West Virginia first half, but Iowa State's one of the hotter teams right now in that conference. Am
and
I
of
right?
course, West Virginia went into Iowa State and beat them by double digits
I know.
at
So
Iowa
there's
State.
some
So
pissed
that's a
off.
weird result. Not sure what to make
Gotta
up
stay
there.
off
Yeah.
it. And again, you never know with Bobby Huggins. He might have these guys ready to go. I looked at that also, Pete. Got to stay off it. But tomorrow there's some great opportunities.
Yeah.
We're going to be shooting the show
Okay.
this afternoon for tomorrow. So don't miss it, viewers. We're going to pick up the steam in March Madness.
That sounds good. Yeah, West Virginia's lost 3 out of the last 4 ATS, and Iowa State. Their last game went right on the spread, but they had covered 5 in a row before that. So that's a total pass for me, but it is a very interesting one to see how it turns out.
And you said 5 is what it's sitting at, right?
No, it's 8.
8. Oh,
8.
Ooh, yeah, see, a little too high.
All right.
Too high. All right,
guess
buddy,
we can
March
wrap that
Madness
up.
here. You were a little bit wound down. I think
guess
we need to pick it up.
We can wrap this up, and we'll be back later on this afternoon for Mike Brenner's early leans on some Saturday games.
That's right, guys. Don't miss it. March Madness. Have a great time. Be safe. Cash those tickets. #AskSBR.
We hope you enjoyed the video. Hey, don't miss out on the best basketball betting content available on YouTube. Click our logo button on the bottom left to subscribe. And as always, guys, give us a like and drop your comments below because we want to hear from you. Visit our website to take advantage of all our free products.